Hi everyone, my name is Sami Zantout and I'm an account manager at Amana Capital. I have 2 years of experience in the financial markets and I'm a finance graduate from the Lebanese American University. I'd like to take a moment to thank you all for watching this video, and I'd like you to know that this video is only to show you how you can use the MetaTrader 5, which is the new version of the software, to enter the trades in the financial markets. But first, let's see what Amana Capital is. We are a financial services group specialized in providing brokerage services in the international financial markets. The group comprises of four main entities: Amana Financial Services UK, licensed by the FCA in London; Amana Financial Services Dubai, licensed by the DFSA in Dubai; Amana Financial Services Ltd, licensed by the SISIC in Cyprus; and Amana Capital SAL, licensed by the Central Bank of Lebanon. We provide you with access to multiple account types, platforms, and accordingly charge different spreads across these different account types, with spreads starting at 0.4. A new feature on the MT5 is that you can place the currency of your account balance in US dollar, euro, or in British pound. For additional inquiries, please feel free to contact our support team, which is available 24 hours, 5 days of the week through our website. I'll show you how later. What's new on the MT5? Well, the new MT5 provides you with 8 new built-in indicators, 35 new analytical tools and objects. There are also 2 new types of pending orders, which are the buy stop limit and sell stop limit. The buy stop limit is a combination of a stop order and a buy limit order, whereby once the specified price is reached, a buy order is placed above and the stop loss below. The sell stop limit is the opposite. For more information about pending orders, please ask your account manager to provide you with the link to the pending orders tutorial video. The MT5 also provides you with 12 new time frames and an integrated economic calendar. We'll get into more details about how you can use these new features in a bit, but first let's see how you can contact our support team and download the demo account. So to contact our support team, all you have to do is go to our landing page and press on support, which will directly take you to all of the different means of communication in which you can get in contact with us. You can even leave your contact details and we'll get to you as soon as we can. To download the demo account, go to our landing page as well. Under accounts, you can choose either a demo account or real account. After you've entered the demo account and filled in the information, I'd recommend to place the deposit amount on the demo account close to your actual investment in the markets. So after you've filled in the application, you'll receive an email that's similar to this one. Just click here to download the platform, and after you've successfully downloaded and installed the platform, you'll be asked to choose a trading server. Choose whether you've requested for a demo account or a live account. A demo account is basically with virtual money, and the live account is when you're ready to trade with your own money. So now let's choose a demo account. Now you'll be asked to plug in your credentials. Just copy paste them from the email, but make sure not to take the space before your credentials or after them. Make sure not to use the investor password unless you want someone to see your trades but not to be able to enter any trades. Now that you've plugged in your credentials and successfully signed in, let's start by talking about the Market Watch, which shows you all the available trading products under symbols. You can also customize this list by pressing on right-click and going to Symbols, or by simply pressing on this shortcut on the toolbar. Here you can see all of the currencies, commodities, stock indices, and cryptocurrencies. To add or hide a new trading product, just double-click on that product and double-click again to hide it. Once you've added all of the currencies, commodities that you trade, you can go to the Market Watch and add columns by pressing on right click and going to columns and adding spread. I always add the spreads column because it's important to know how much you're being charged before you enter any trade. So make sure to add it as well if you like. Moreover, you can even save the set by pressing on right click and going to sets and saving the set. And later on, you can reload it by just pressing on the set you'd like to use. This is the set I usually use. So now that we're done with the symbols tab, let's talk a little bit more about the details tab, which provides you with the bid and ask prices, which are the price if you want to go long and if you want to short a currency, commodity, or stock index. Moreover, it shows you the bid high, bid low, and the last high, last low, and volume of trading. Moreover, now that we're done with the details tab and you have the information needed, let's talk about the trading tab. Here you can enable one-click trading. So if you press on the tab directly, you can see that a position is open. So you can also adjust the volume here and look at the low and the high of the currency. And what's nice about this tab is that it provides you with all of the currencies based on the sets you've chosen. You can also enable this one-click trading on your chart by pressing on right-click and enabling one-click trading. So now that we're done with the Market Swatch tab, let's talk about how you can set up your new chart. To open a new chart, you can press on the symbol and open the chart window, or go to the shortcut and open a chart window as well. Now that the chart's open, let's see how you can change timeframes. If you remember previously, we talked about the new timeframes that are available on MT5. The timeframes that show here are all of the timeframes that were also available on MT4. So if you go to the minutes tab, you can see the new timeframes, which are the 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12, and 20 minutes timeframes, and the hourly charts, which are the 2, 3, 6, 8, and 12 hour charts. So now that we've chosen our time frame, let's see how you can add an indicator to this chart. To add an indicator, simply go to Insert, choose an indicator, and press on it. You can also modify the color of the indicator, whether you'd like the line to be a dotted line or not. Obviously, the Bollinger Bands, you can't choose anything other than the regular line. You can also adjust the thickness of the lines. So let's say this is the thickness of what I'd like, and let's add another indicator where you can choose a dotted line as well so that I can show you it. Press on Reddit. You can also add an indicator. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this. You can add an indicator from the navigator window just under indicators. Go to the indicator you'd like and just drag it onto the platform. Here, you see you can choose a dotted line, you can change the colors, you can also change the thickness as we said before. So here we go. The color is a bit dark. Let's choose a brighter one, maybe yellow. Okay. So now you can see how you can add indicators and how we modify the timeframes. But how can you change the appearance of the indicator? Well, it's simple. Just press on right click, go to properties, and under colors, start with the bar. You can change these colors according to what you'd like. I usually use these colors. For the bar up, I use the green color. For the bar down, I use the red color. Bull candle, which is the candle that's heading up, and the bear candle is the bear candle going down. And I also add the bid price line. I put it in green as well. This way, you've adjusted your chart colors from here. Moreover, you can go to the Show tab so that you can add some information on your chart. I also use the open, high, low, and close of each currency or commodity. Also, I ask to show the price line and remove the grid because it simply looks better for me. Now under the Comment tab, you can change between a bar chart, a candlesticks chart, and a line chart. I usually use the candlesticks chart, and by the way, you can also switch between them on the platform here. I'll show you how in a bit. You can also, I always use this as well. I use the chart shift from the right side so that you can conduct your analysis in a better way, and always keep the chart auto scroll on so that if you go back in time and look at the trading product 3 or 4 days ago, it automatically takes you to the current price. You can also adjust the scale of the chart according to your needs from here. Now that we're done with adjusting it, as I was telling you before, you can also save this template by pressing on right-click and going to templates. Here you can save the template and load it later. So this is a template I'd use and saved before. It's obviously the same one, but with the lines being thinner maybe and not a dotted line here. So now that we're done with setting up your chart, let's see how you can take a new order. It's either you go to the symbols window and right-click on the currency you'd like to trade, or go to the new orders button on the toolbar as well. Now that the currency, now that you've chosen which currency or commodity you'd like to trade, you have to choose which type of order you'd like, if you'd like a market execution or a pending order. Basically, a market execution is when you want to buy on the spot right now, but the pending order is when you want it to be executed at a later time. Let's start by talking about the market execution. Under market execution, after choosing the product and changing the volume, which is the contract size, I'd prefer you'd add a stop loss so that if the market flips and you start losing, you don't lose all your equity. This way you can limit your losses. And I usually put the take profit because you can put targets and you don't want to be too greedy in the market because market, you know how the market is. So let's start by, let's say we want to buy this product. Now that we're done with the market execution, let's talk a bit about the pending orders. To start off with pending orders, the new feature on MT5 is the expiration date of the pending order. So on MT4, we didn't have this feature. We only had the good till cancel. Now we have also the good till today, meaning at midnight, good till a specified day and time, and good till a specific day. Moreover, now that we're done with the expiration date, let's talk a little bit about the new pending orders, which are the buy stop limit and sell stop limit. If you choose the new buy or sell stop limit, fill in the price as the limit order and the stop limit order as the stop order or future market order price. If you want to use any of the old pending orders, just fill in the price as the limit or stop order, and you can fill in also the stop loss and take profit as we discussed before, and the volume. Now that we're done talking about how you can enter a new trade on the MT5, let's move on to talk about the navigator window. As we discussed before, you can use this navigator window to add indicators by dragging them on to the platform. But you can also use the navigator window to switch between your demo and live account by double-clicking on any of these. And you can add expert advisors also on the platform, which are basically trading robots that can enter and exit trades on your behalf. But be cautious when using them because not all trading robots are as credible as advertised. You can also, if you have your own trading strategy, you can also add your own expert advisor if you don't have time to conduct your own analysis on a daily basis. So now that we're done with the navigator window as well, let's move on to talk about the toolbox. In the toolbox, you can see all the information about your trades. Basically, you can see under trades, you can see the open trades. Under history, you can see the old and closed trades. You can even modify an order by double-clicking on it and changing the stop loss and the take profit accordingly. You can also close an order by either from here or from this small X at the corner of the tab. Now that we've talked about both the trade and history, there's one more thing I'd like to add. If you ever have any inquiry about your trades, you can always send this ticket number to your account manager or customer service agent so that they can help you further know what know the answer to your question. Now let's move on to talk about the economic calendar, which is a new feature that is important in any investor's journey, as it keeps you updated with the latest market news events, expected impacts, forecasts, and is ranked based on its impact on the markets. So basically, as you can see here, this news, which is the 10-year bond auction, is less important than the Fed William Dudley's speech, which is also less important than the bank stress test results. And you can see here that on some news you can see the previous forecasts, actual percentages, and all the information that you might need. Now that we're done with the toolbox window, you can also use the mailbox window to check the emails that we send you from Amana Capital. Now let's move on to talk a little bit about the toolbar. The toolbar is made up of 3 sections, but let's start by the standard toolbar. We've already discussed how you can use this button to open a new chart, this button to customize your symbols list, and this button to enter a new trade. You can also use this one to enable or disable the auto trading. And as I told you before, you can change between a candlesticks chart, a bar chart, and a line chart from using these 3 shortcuts, as well as you can zoom in and zoom out and arrange the windows in a way that they don't overlap each other by pressing this button. And this button also helps you choose, allows you to auto scroll that we talked about before, and this is the shift on the right-hand side. Now that we're done with the standard toolbar, let's move on to talk about the line studies, which is important to every technical analyst as it helps us try and study the market using them. So you can use this line to create a vertical line or a horizontal line, a trend line, or an equidistant channel as well. You can also draw the Fibonacci retracement using these lines. Moreover, you can use the toolbar to view the time frames, but I don't usually use this because you can also view all of the new time frames from here as well. So now that we're done with talking about the MT5, I'd like to thank you for your time and thank you and hope this was helpful. If you have any further inquiries, please feel free to contact us, just like I told you at the beginning of the video, through our website, and we'll get in touch as soon as possible. Thank you. Have a nice day.